Thanks for clicking on the video. My name's Tom Alsop. Today we're going to be talking about the volleys. I'm going to help you to understand how you can strike your volleys cleaner and be more of an athlete at the net. You need to use your athleticism to hit better volleys rather than being a robot where you think that this perfect technique is going to help you to control the ball. You need to take ownership of controlling the tennis ball, and striking your volleys is going to help you to do that. So in this video, I'm going to encourage you to be a little bit less robotic with your volleys and be a little bit more athletic. And I'm using athletic today, not in terms of being able to cover the net and be fast, use your legs, cover overheads, but be an athlete in terms of just striking the tennis ball. Just being able to hit the ball and not being too robotic and thinking that if you restrict all your movements, your volleys are going to go well. So no matter what shot I get here, no matter how hard it's hit at me, I'm going to strike the ball. I'm hitting the ball. I'm using my athleticism, my ball striking ability to strike the tennis ball, even on that one. Develop the skill to strike and time your shots. Might not always be pretty, but you can control it if you're the one hitting it. To a point, being robotic and restricting movements can help. Maybe you're using a lot of wrist, maybe you're swinging, maybe you're doing loads of things that are making it difficult to control the tennis ball. And by being a little bit more structured and robotic, you can limit those errors. However, to become a great volleyer where you're actually controlling the tennis ball, you can't just be doing as someone said in a comment lately, you just take the hands out of it and you just use your legs and you use your body. That's not going to make you a good volleyer. Volleying is about striking the tennis ball. When I was in California, I used to be on the beach with a wooden paddle and a rubber ball, and people would just be hitting it back and forth on the beach. Players that weren't even tennis players. If you approach your volley like that and you're striking the tennis ball, you're going to start to hit decent shots where you're striking the ball clean and you're taking ownership of how you control the tennis ball. You're not just doing these movements where you're pushing and blocking. You need to find and improve your timing. So when the ball's coming, your take back and your follow through should be the same distance from the ball and you should be striking it, right? Strike it from here, strike it from there. Get used to hitting the tennis ball. No matter how hard that ball gets hit at you, you need to strike the tennis ball. You can't just restrict movements, do this, and expect that ball is going to be controlled. You may not miss it, but you're not really going to have that feel and that precision. I've been telling a lot of my players recently to be an athlete when you're volleying. And I picked this up watching golf. I was watching one of the majors. A guy's in the lead. He's got 3 or 4 holes left to play. And his caddy was telling him, hey, just be an athlete. Which means don't overthink the shot. Don't become robotic. Don't think about your mechanics. Just be an athlete and just hit the ball the way that you know how to. My last bit of advice while you're trying to strike the ball is to be conscious of the spin you're putting on it. I want backspin to be on most of my volleys, especially when the shoulder height or lower. I want to be able to get a little bit of backspin on and control the ball in the way that I want it to be controlled. I'm not just blocking and having that ball just get fired back there. I want to cut the ball a little bit and make sure that I'm controlling it, not just because I'm striking it, but because the ball has the spin that I've purposely put on it. If the ball's a little bit higher, I'm usually going to hit these balls flat. If I'm going cross court, I might catch the edge of it, put a little spin on these shots, but I'll hit the high balls a bit flatter than the low balls. But whatever you're doing, however you're controlling the ball, you got to strike it and feel like that ball is coming off the racket in the way that you intended, with the kind of spin that you want the ball to have. If you want some more advice on volley technique, check out this video here. I think it's going to help you to understand the mechanics a little bit more. But hopefully this video is going to take you a long way towards having a better volley. Talk to you soon.